Good evening, and welcome to the 4th of January, 1942, in the Wirraway versus Heclapar play-by-mail game. What I expect to see happen this turn, our armor should rout his blocking for what remains of his blocking force on the Ankang Road. The Imperial Guard should take Pegu in Burma. Macassar should fall. See if he reacts with fighters in the Philippines after being tempted with unescorted bombers last turn. My destroyers operating in the southern Java chew up some minesweepers and tangle with some torpedo boats. Dutch submarine K-10 misses a small transport. Destroyers tangling with PTs again. PTs are trying to avoid combat, which they do. K-10 attacking on the surface. Little AKL deck gun forces Captain B back to submerge. Oh, he's at it again. And he misses. And he misses again. Perhaps K-10 is not the finest submarine in the Dutch Navy. Flies going into Palembang again. Fast transport to mop up some of the supply producing sites in southern China. Some dock base cleanup. My Air Force won't be terribly active this turn. Here's some Bettys counting a small unit of Dutch moving in the open. Recon looking for fighters. Ooh. The Ands get in despite what presumably is long-range cap. Always tricky, generally a mistake to attack the same location 2 days in a row. The Ands were coming in low, but the Buffaloes were low. So the issue was they just didn't get there in time. Early in the morning, apparently. The Ands got in and out before the Buffalo drivers rolled out. Kingfisher is It's going to be thousands of feet below the Sallies, giving the Oscars on long-range cap some practice. Thunderstorms, very little impact to the base for 100 bombers. Betty's hitting his ground units to Sorabaha. Okay, pretty quiet. Landings in the Aleutians, but only one of two. Wonder why. Okay. Armor units. They will almost certainly wreck these already combated and effective Chinese units. Yep. Ostensibly 3 vehicles destroyed, 68 disabled from 8 regiments, no big deal. 400 Chinese squads destroyed, and another 371 support squads. Yep, those guys. First Cure Special Naval Landing Force and supported by tanks, the 8th Regiment will take Makassar, I'm sure. Yep. "104th Division will take Chao." Again, cutting down further on his supply sources. My units are finally starting to recover. Here up guards. Only 2 weak battalions trying to hold the river. Not sure what they were doing there. In the open. Sixth Tank Regiment making its way down Java to Sorabaha. First to the 66, trying to wipe out the rest of the first independent company units that are isolated here. They won't go away yet. Let's see if second of the 81st can take Dili. It cannot. Allies bombard. Their AVs down about 30 after the attack by the armor last turn. Allied bombardments in the north of China. And again. So we finally have cleared a retreat path, so these guys should get routed across the river. They do. And then we'll just drive them into the hills. Dot base cleanup. Okay. Let's hurry up through the end of turn cycles. Check quick. First time in a while, odd losses in the turn more than Japanese. A couple Jakes, an Ann, a Sally, and a Babs to flak. Need to check altitude. Meanwhile, Catalina, Kingfisher, and the transport. Okay. Solutions. One landing is complete. One is pending. In China. We'll now prepare to cross. Shouldn't have any trouble successfully making a bridgehead with the infantry. It'll take a few turns to do that and then get the armor across. Need to clear this hex and then we'll finish driving these Chinese remnants into the hills. Let's check to see if we captured. Yep, looks like we captured the industry at Chow. That's good. And we'll take Guangzhou from the French to grab the light industry and the mountain power. In the Philippines, did he respond? Yes, he did. Okay, good to know. He jumped his fighters in, so he'll probably not be amused by that. But we'll see if his fighters are still there next turn and bring in more of ours to tangle with them if they're still there. Good to see his reaction, sort of as you would expect. Dangle unescorted bombers and the cap shows up. Okay, let's just check on our units in Singapore. Divided these divisions. They tend to each the same rate as the full division together. So you end up doing a lot of collecting, combining. each turn to get the fastest recovery rate. The guard's in good shape. They'll move on. Lightly defended Rangoon. We can redeploy forces here. Take Denpasar, our last sort of key perimeter base. Really short aviation units in the Banda Sea right now. Very limited options for where to base my aircraft. Plenty of bases, just not enough aviation support. Deception invasion forces, hopefully a day or two from being spotted by what I hope are patrol aircraft. And the KB is disbanded at the moment. I'll reform it and link it up with the invasion task force. Okay, well, very good. We'll need to check and see. Next few days should be very exciting. Not so much in the Aleutians, I hope. Hope to take Singapore by the 10th, maybe the 12th. Palembang on a similar schedule. Surabaya on a similar schedule. And maybe by the 15th, have everything just about buttoned down in Java except Bandoing. So right now things are going pretty well. It's good to see my reinforcements for Cocos Island are just about there. But as the Japanese, things can go horribly wrong in a single turn. But on that happy note, we'll talk again soon.